Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. So, up on the screen, I actually have a post from Stuart Robertson over in the OSR group on Facebook. And Stuart writes a short article. I think it is priceless. And I think it is something that people should look at. I may do a follow up on this one. But So, Stuart, earlier today, I'm not much of a video game player. I personally used to be. I pretty much no longer am. So, didn't pay much attention to the Sweet Baby Incorporated stuff when it first came out. And I've heard of Sweet Baby Incorporated. Didn't think much of it again, probably because I don't play too much in the way of video and computer games. In fact, I first thought it had something to do with Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I can understand that. I also first thought Keeping Up with the Kardashians had something to do with Star Trek. Stuart, I feel your pain, but I digress. In a nutshell, Sweet Baby Incorporated has been accused of making games worse in a bid to help companies meet their ESG, environmental, social, governance, and DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion targets. It also has come under fire for allegedly forcing its employees' political ideologies into the games it has worked on. There's an article that I will link as a pinned comment and in the show notes that talks about basically a list on Steam that identifies all these games that Sweet Baby has been involved in making sure these certain goals are achieved. And it's a pretty long list. Now, why does it matter to tabletop gamers and old school tabletop gamers specifically? While the list of companies Sweet Baby Incorporated has worked with is almost exclusively video game studios, there's one notable exception: Wizards of the Coast. In 2019, 2K Games, I believe that is a Montreal game company now known as Invoke Studios, I do believe. I probably have to go. 2K is now Invoke Studios. Yes. So, 2K slash Invoke Studios is a subsidiary of Wizards of the Coast, which is in and of itself a subsidiary of Hasbro. 2019, 2K Games was developing a Dungeons and Dragons game in partnership with Wizards of the Coast. That game was Dark Alliance. Okay, came out, I want to say 2021. Yes, I'm looking there, 2021. All right. Wizards of the Coast acquired 2K Games in October of 2019. That's almost certainly the game Sweet Baby Incorporated was consulting on. Okay. The timing is significant because Wizards of the Coast entered a partnership with Sweet Baby Incorporated in 2019. And in 2020, summer of 2020, the infamous wrong then and wrong today disclaimer was added to all TSR products sold on DriveThru RPG. However, it isn't just TSR era. It includes 3rd edition, includes 3X, it includes 4th edition. It even includes, and I'm going to bring this up real quick just to show you, it even includes Murder in Baldur's Gate for 5e. This was one of the early D&D Next adventures. And here we go at the bottom. We Wizards recognized that some of the legacy content available on this website does not reflect the values of the Dungeons and Dragons franchise today. This was only published in 2015. It was added to the catalog in 2015. And in 2020, they were already telling you this might be offensive. Some older content may reflect ethnic, racial, and gender prejudice that were commonplace in American society at that time, 5 years prior to this disclaimer. Well, that's interesting. These depictions were wrong then and are wrong today. This content is presented as it was originally created because to otherwise would be the same as creating these prejudices never existed. Are they saying that there are prejudices in this product? I would be very interested in finding them. Dungeons and Dragons teaches that diversity is a strength, and we strive to make our products as welcoming and inclusive as possible. This part of our work will never end. So they're saying that 5 years prior, they were, I don't know, prejudice, not publishing stuff that was suitable for all. I'm confused, but I digress. Let me go back to Stuart real briefly. This article, which he links below, explains the Sweet Baby Incorporated controversy for anyone like me who isn't much of a video game player and wants to know more about the company and what they do. I'm going to include a link to that below, and I will probably do a follow-up video. It's literally the company asking their followers to dock somebody who had an account on Steam for daring to point out the products, the properties that Sweet Baby has worked on, because they want to stay in the shadows. They don't want to. They don't really want the credit. They want to be the ones pulling strings from behind, and exposing them was something that they did not appreciate. But that'll be a follow-up video. Folks, there's a link, or there's two links actually at the bottom of the screen. Tenkars-tavern.game/RQ takes you to the RuneQuest bundle over on Humble Bundle. RuneQuest starter set for $1. You get nothing else. Snag that. And the other one is Tenkars-tavern.game/PFB. It's a classic Pathfinder bundle, 74 PDFs, $25. A lot of good stuff there. A lot of stuff I actually own for Swords and Wizardry or other OSR systems. However, it's easy enough to convert, and at the price of essentially 30 cents a PDF, how can you go wrong? All right, folks, thank you so much. Listen, if you stay to the end and you're not subscribed, subscribe. Costs nothing. Be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, roll them well. I will be back again tomorrow with another video. Keep your heads down. Try to ignore the political drama playing out around us, especially if you're in the United States. God help us. All right, folks. Laters.